So I was pulling some cards for what the divine masculine is feeling right now, really, because we just kept hearing so much about regret and everything. So basically, if you are feeling the energy of regret coming from your twin flame, let me explain it. So if you have walked away from your divine masculine, that is how this reading will only resonate with you if you have walked away from your divine masculine. If you have decided to no longer put any energy, love, anger, jealousy, for whatever it is, you have decided to completely energetically cut them off, because you can't get rid of the mental connection, but you don't have to feed into it. So if you decided that they felt this immediately and it immediately blew things up in their life, you were pretty much the only one sending them genuine feelings of love. So the minute you stopped, they felt it, because you have to understand your connection happens in real time. When you feel sad, they feel it, no matter where they are, what dimension they are. So when you decided, when you said in your head, I'm done, and you said with your heart and your spirit that you're done, he felt that in his life in a big way. So now the masculine is feeling lost. He's feeling like you won, basically. He sees you as being victorious, but not like a easy victory, more of just like you won, because he finally realized that like you're the only one still standing, kind of. So it's like the masculine has been juggling, and basically he was kind of just like going through the list trying to see which one his divine feminine was. And I feel like the masculine always messes up with the feminine the worst, because that's just how it goes. You hurt each other, then you come back together, and da da da. So I feel like he put you closer to the bottom of the list, and now that he realized that all the other options have kind of betrayed him or backstabbed him, or he realized that he did not have a telepathic connection with them, he's realizing that it's you, and you've been saying it all along. So now he kind of feels foolish because of the fact that you literally said, I am your twin flame, and he was just like, nah, I'm gonna go try to send telepathic messages to these five other girls and hopefully they'll respond. And it didn't happen. So I feel like your karmic was probably in relationships with other people. Your masculine was probably in relationships with other karmics, and you probably knew about it because twin flames have been growing. Definitely, we have a very strong telepathic connection, so you knew the entire time what he was doing. He just didn't really want to put then your name to the connection. But now he has no choice, because everyone else has showed them that they're not the one. You can't just say you're a twin flame. You have to have the telepathic connection, the energetic connection. You have to have it. That's what makes the difference. And you're the only one who can cut it. So the masculine is feeling that because you walked away, your love was what kept them stable. The love that you gave your masculine was what kept him in that state of being a king. When you love your masculine, they do get money easily, they do get people's attention easily, they do get respect, because how you feel about them is how the world feels about them. Remember, you make up your world with your thoughts. That's the law of attraction. So since you and your masculine have the same soul, you guys go through the same experience together. So when you love your masculine, the world loves your masculine. Well, a lot of I've never said, a lot of feminines have been feeling less patience towards their masculine, and they've started taking back their energy, and they've started to like really just tell the truth. If your masculine was a cheater and he cheated on you, say that he's a cheater, because then the world's gonna start treating him like a cheater. If a masculine cheats on you, and all you say is I love you, I love you, I love you, the world's gonna love him, and you're gonna be treated worse because you're accepting the treatment that he's giving you. You're gonna be cheated in everything, because the way your masculine treats you is how the world treats you. So all you can really do is walk away. So the masculine is now thinking that his stability is in danger. It could have already, like, he could have had, I've been hearing stealing. I feel like one of the karmics possibly stole a lot of money from him. He could have opened himself up to a karmic relationship to get stolen from. Um, Other than that, I feel that he definitely regrets turning his back on you. It could have been a situation where you unknowingly helped your masculine manifest wealth through your own spiritual growth, and he could have given that wealth to someone else. He could have used that wealth to turn his back on you. It could have been like he got some money and then he ghosted you, and he turned his back on you, and now he's regretting it because he left you and he took someone with him that did him dirty, because there's a lot of unhappy emotions in this reading. So I feel like he's also regretting the fact that he never spoke up about his emotions for you. He never really cleared things up with you. He just left things as it was. Like, if the last thing your masculine said to you was "I don't want you" and "get away from me," he's regretting that now, because you guys have started that telepathic connection, whether it was 3 months, 6 months of just talking in your head, that you guys bonded over that, and now he's realizing that the person that he's been bonding with in his mind is the person that he left behind, and the person that he hurt so much. That's what he's realizing now. So he's regretting the fact that he left you rating and he didn't return it, and now it's like he didn't return his feelings, but he held on to them, and he's regretting the fact that he never spoke up, because a lot of people think that, oh, the masculine doesn't love the feminine. You can't possibly love the feminine. You can't hurt someone that you love. You can't, if you love the feminine so much, you wouldn't hurt him, but the masculine is more fear than anything when his ego is up. Like, the masculine has a ego built of fear, of judgment, and rejection. The feminine is always his foil at first. Before the feminine becomes their miracle, they're their foil. So he's now seeing the feminine as his miracle. But let's see, what's going on in the divine masculine's headspace right now with all this regret and all this guilt and all this remorse? What is going on? What is going on in all this regret and guilt and remorse? I feel like your masculine could have been planning on marrying someone. They could have been planning on marrying the karmic. They could have really have been building a lot into it. I feel like this was more than just a karmic. This could have been a false twin flame. This could have been a very manipulative karmic who could have possibly really sprouted a lot of nonsense about you, or sprouted a lot of nonsense about the twin flame connection. And your masculine gave into it. They gave into this, and they gave, oh, okay, he's guilty because he gave this promise of a wedding. Like, the masculine, really the only thing they have to offer the feminine is to be their first husband or their first wife, because the masculine, they are some hoes. They are. So he's guilty over the fact that he gave to this beggar, this karmic, when he should have been giving to you. Not just money, though. He gave a ring, he gave a promise, he gave a lot. He gave things that he can't get back. You can't get back your first engagement ring. That's a moment that you will never forget, and he gave that to somebody else. And so now he's feeling ashamed of himself, truly, because he was recognizing that he didn't just hurt you, he cheated on your spirit. He cheated on his spiritual wife with somebody who just stole from him. So basically, the divine feminine got the divine masculine a bag so that the divine masculine could take care of them. The divine masculine got the bag, but then ditched the divine feminine and ran off with a karmic. And then the karmic ditched the divine masculine and ran off with the bag. So now the divine feminine is okay, because she can still make another bag. The divine feminine, once she gets her spirituality on point and her creativity on point, like, she is fine. The divine masculine, however, is feeling awful, because not only did he mess up with his divine feminine, but the karmic that he traded it all for stole the money. So it's like, not, he doesn't have the feminine, he doesn't have the karmic, and he doesn't have the money. So he doesn't have anything, and his pride is wounded. He feels stupid, and now, on top of everything, he's realizing that the only reason he was with the karmic was because the karmic was pretending to be the divine feminine. And now he's realizing the divine feminine was the one who he messed up with in the first place. So he is not in the best mood in terms of love. Man. I'm just seeing tower moments. Like there's heartbreak. There's a lot of heartbreak because he juggled. Like he juggled the divine feminine so bad that the divine feminine walked away. And when the divine feminine walked away, that's when he lost his stability, because the divine feminine is the stability. She had been holding him together. You have been holding him together through all of his mistakes. You finally walk away and he all falls apart. He lost all your money like a raisin in the sun. Man. Let's see. What is the divine feminine? What would they apologize for? I mean, what does the divine masculine want to apologize for? Justice, Chariot. So the divine masculine, now he's getting it into his head that he wants to give you what you deserve. But the only thing is he doesn't have any money and he doesn't have any stability. He doesn't have any of the things that he had before. But he wants to give you what you deserve. But he's already given the physicality of it to somebody else. So it's like all he can really offer you is like the promise of things getting better with him. That's all he can really offer you. And it's like he wants to come towards you on a chariot and take you away, but he'll probably just pull up in a lift with like a little beanie baby and a chocolate rose from Walmart and just like, hey, you in this with me or not? You know, like, I don't know how you will feel when this happens, because it's just like, you know, like you gave him the best and he gave the best to a karmic and now he has nothing, and he's coming to, after years of waiting for him to come back and apologize, he's coming towards you with literally nothing after giving the entire world to the karmic that pretended to be you. So it's a situation.